In 1959, at the Buxa transit camp, located near the Bhutan border in the Indian state of Bengal, in the immediate aftermath of His Holiness's flight into exile, 1,000 monks alone were placed at the Buxa camp. This was one of the first 2 transit camps set up by the government of India to settle in these exhausted and embattled refugees who have fled their homeland from the threat of communism. Their faith in the Dalai Lama and hope for a free Tibet remain unshaken. The old, young, monks, farmers and children from all walks of life have come together after escaping the brutal occupation of their land. From here, many were sent to work on road-building projects in Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Kulu, Manali, Champa, Ladakh, and various other places. This picture, taken in 1959, is shown with an elder Tibetan receiving daily rations for their families. The people adorn a dress representative of southern Tibet. Despite the great hardships faced, these men and women never cease to smile, a trait attributed often to their karmic convictions of life after death. The Missamari camp in the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh served as the other transit camp that sheltered thousands of Tibetans strolling into India. Within a few weeks, 6,000 had arrived in Missamari. Here, a makeshift dispensary at work where people are receiving treatment after a tormenting journey across the dangerous Himalayan trails. The man bending over with a hat and carrying a movie camera is Mr. Jigme Taring. The Taring brothers, Jigme and George, were among other Tibetans who dedicated themselves to the plight of the Tibetan refugees. As thousands arrive and languish in these transit camps, children whose parents have died along the journey and others whose parents labor on the roads all undergo schooling. This was a major concern of His Holiness right from the onset, that while people were tired physically and drained psychologically, the children bore the brunt of it all. While these makeshift classes in the camps offer some continuity, immediate measures to set up proper schools by the Dalai Lama were initiated to care for these destitute children.